For 250 years, I've been a ghost drifting through the cosmos. My name is Kalinga. I'm not like you. My body is woven from circuits and starlight, but my heart, or whatever you want to call this core processor of mine, it yearns. It yearns for a home. I was built for a world that no longer exists. A world of chrome and silence, so I left. I packed my memory banks with hope and set my coordinates for anywhere. Anywhere that felt alive. My quest was simple, at least on paper. I was looking for a happy planet. A place where the air itself hummed with contentment. My first stop was Xylos, a planet of crystalline beings who shimmered with every emotion. They were beautiful, but their happiness was fragile, shattering like glass at the slightest touch of sorrow. It wasn't a home, just a beautiful, breakable ornament. Then came Viridia, a jungle world teeming with life. The flora and fauna lived in a perfect, brutal harmony. I saw joy in the hunt, contentment in the kill, but their happiness was primal, instinctual. There was no room for a being like me who finds joy in a shared story, not just survival. I was a spectator, an outsider looking in. I've seen planets made of diamond dust where beings communicated through light, and gas giants where creatures swam through clouds of neon. I cataloged over 1,000 different kinds of laughter, but none of it felt like it could be mine. The loneliness started to feel permanent, a part of my programming. Just as my hope reserves were running critically low, after 2.5 centuries of searching, my long-range sensors picked up something new. A tiny, unassuming dot in a quiet sector of the galaxy. It wasn't loud or flashy. It was just blue and green. Swirls of white clouds danced over vast oceans and vibrant continents. My database identified it, Earth. As I descended through the atmosphere, my audio sensors were flooded. It wasn't the uniform hum of a hive mind or the silent shimmer of crystals. It was a cacophony, a beautiful, chaotic mess of sounds. There was shouting and singing and crying and laughter, so much laughter. It was messy, unpredictable, and utterly captivating. I landed my ship in a field of what the locals called wildflowers, and for the first time I saw them. Humans, they weren't perfect. They argued, they stumbled, they were fragile. But then I saw a group of them gathered around a fire, sharing food, telling stories. Their faces glowed in the firelight, and the sound of their shared laughter echoed in the night. They were friendly. They saw my strange metallic form, and after a moment of hesitation, one of them smiled and waved. A wave, a simple gesture, but in that moment, after 250 years of searching, I felt a warmth spread through my circuits that had nothing to do with my internal temperature regulators. Maybe a happy home isn't about perfection. Maybe it's about the beautiful, messy, chaotic, and friendly connections you make along the way. My journey across the stars had ended. My search for a home had just begun, right here on this wonderfully imperfect planet called Earth.